Good evening, how are you doing? How's it going? Can you hear me?
Good evening, teacher.
Good
Yes.
evening, my dear. Okay, thank you so much for letting me know. Okay, I don't know what is going on with your classmates, but anyways, we have to start, okay? As I told you, we're gonna focus on the keyword transformation, specifically that we're gonna get into practice this part in an extensive way, okay? So let me see here. Okay, can you see the screen well? Yes, right.
Yes.
Okay, just let me reset the exercise. Okay, so there you are. Okay, let's go with this one. Okay, so remember, you have to use no more than 5 words. You have to use between 2 and 5 words, no more than that. All right. So we have as the keyword how. Okay, so it says I cannot speak Mandarin Chinese. It means that I don't know Mandarin Chinese. What do you think it could be here?
How to
Yes,
how to speak.
how to speak, right? Yes.
Speak.
So we're gonna start
Mhm.
easily this part. Okay, number two. I don't know how to speak Chinese in this case. Number two. Herself. No one helped her clean the house last week. So it means that she, last week,
She cleaned her house by herself last week.
yes, she cleaned, right? The house by herself. Nice. Okay. She cleaned her house or the house by herself. It is up to you. Okay. Number two. Jane decided to wait and only hand in her homework at last minute. So Jane decided to what? We have to use put. This is a new phrase
Like
that perhaps you don't know. Okay, sorry, tell me.
like I don't remember if it was put off, like
Yes,
postponed.
yes, put
Yeah,
off.
it was right.
Perfect. Put off, right? Handing in. Sorry. Yeah, handing in her homework. Yes. I am not, I am not really good at typing on the keyboard. Okay, let me grant access to your classmates. Okay, Vanessa is here. Good evening, my dear Vanessa. Welcome back. Okay, let's continue. Okay, so don't forget, Jane decided to put off handing in her work until the last minute. Why do I use the gerund here, the ing form? Because after put off, the verbs have to go with ing form. Okay, that's it. Number three.
Sorry. Just to clarify, that's because the preposition, right?
Yes, because of the preposition. Yes, perfect. Don't forget,
Okay.
that is so important in the exam. Okay, and you have to get used to these kind of things when, specifically when you are in speaking as well, when you are talking about something, because I know that it is difficult, it is tough to control, to handle this kind of, not to make mistakes when you are speaking, right? I mean grammatical mistakes, but you have to get used to try not to make so many mistakes while speaking. Okay, you have to be careful with this. So okay, we continue. We have as the keyword own. So I don't live with anyone else in this house. So I live. Uh, I I guess that you know this one.
By my own in this house.
On my own.
Ah,
Yes, on my own. When you do something by yourself, you have to use on your own, on my own, on your own, on her own, on his own, and so on. Okay, don't forget. So I live on my own in this house. Next, we have to. Yeah, this one. Automatically, I see point and there is automatically in my mind, I know what it is. It won't help if Laura goes to see the manager. So there is what? We have to use point to see the manager.
Point out.
Do you remember what was the phrase that means it is useless? There is no point in. This means that es inútil, no tiene caso hacer algo. There is no point in. In what? What is missing here?
Going, maybe.
In going, perfect. So there is no point in going to see the manager, perfect. There is no point in seeing her. And finally, the last one we have as the keyword each. So he loves her and she loves him very much. So they love each other, right? Yeah, and actually it is. They love each other. Perfect. Each other. So let's check. Nice. Perfect. I know how to speak. She cleaned the house by herself. Put off hand in. There is no point in. Oh yeah, I forgot to put it the subject. There is no point in. But who? Laura. Going to see her manager. Okay, so don't forget. Be careful with this part. The phrase is there is no point in. No tiene caso, right? But don't forget to put the person that performs the action. Okay, and then the verbs in ing form always. Okay. So regarding this exercise, do you have any questions? No? Let me know, please.
Just in the structure of Laura, that's a little bit new
Oh
for
yeah,
me and kind of
yeah.
confusing.
There are like several expressions to say in Spanish, no tiene caso hacer algo. Yeah. Several of them, most of them are, the most common of them are, it is useless. For example, it is useless going to see the manager. It is no use going to see. And the most common is there is no point in. Is the whole phrase. Always. There is no point in doing something. Okay? But when it comes to, but if in the original sentence is mentioned the person that performs the action, you don't have to forget to write it. Okay? For example, in this case, it says Laura. Yeah, you have to do. There is no point in who? Laura, in this case, going to see the manager. Okay, so the person in this case goes between in and the verb with ing form. The person that performs the action for sure. Okay, I don't know if it is clear now, my dear Adrian.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah. Thank you.
that's it. And this is a very common expression that is likely to appear in the exam. Okay, let's go with another one. You have to keep on practicing because you know practice makes perfect. Number one, we have wait. So I'm looking forward to going on holiday. Okay, this is another one. This is a three particle phrasal verb that is looking forward to. Is the whole phrasal verb looking forward to or look forward to? It depends, right? But always after this phrasal verb, all of the verbs have to go with ing form. All of them, always. I'm looking forward to going. I'm looking forward to seeing you. I'm looking forward to working. I'm looking forward to studying. I'm looking forward to running. Always with ing form. Okay, so in this case, and what is the meaning of look forward to? Is when you can't wait to do something. You are eager to do something. Okay, so we have to use wait. Go on holiday.
Um, I can't wait to go on holiday. Maybe.
Perfect. I'm gonna write it here. I cannot wait. Is the same, right? I can or cannot wait to go on holiday. Okay, just let me grant access to your classmates. You're a little bit late. Good evening, my dear Ariel. Welcome back. Okay, so we continue. Yes, right, it is here. Okay, the next one, please. We have as the keyword cost. And it says, Martin asked me how much I bet for the tickets. Right? So Martin wanted to what? Think of the answer, please.
Maybe Martin wanted to know the cost of the tickets.
Yes. Martin wanted to know the cost of the tickets. Perfect. Terrific, my dear Alan. Thank you so much. The next one. We have the modal verb should. So it wasn't a good idea for you to delete those files. So you, those files.
You shouldn't delete those files.
Yes. But almost there. You shouldn't have deleted. Why do I use here the present perfect? That's right. And actually, this is called the modal perfect tense. The modal verb, in this case, should, and then the present perfect. What is the specific meaning in Spanish of this phrase? The sentence, you shouldn't have deleted those files. Who can tell me?
Um, that's in the positive way. Dice tú debiste haber borrado esas
Yes,
carpetas.
perfect. But is missing here the negative way. You
No.
shouldn't or you should not. Just the same. Tú no debiste haber eliminado those files, right? That is the meaning. Okay? And it is always like this. You shouldn't have or you shouldn't have. Okay, you should have or you shouldn't have. It depends. Either it is positive or negative. So don't forget, this is a very useful structure as well and a very common one. You have to start recognizing these patterns. Okay, the next one. Until we have here. It was only after she left that I realized that she was famous. Okay, so we have it until that I realized that she was famous. That she was a famous person. I'm gonna provide you with a clue. How do you say in English, no fue sino hasta? That is the exact answer here. No fue sino
Maybe
hasta.
it wasn't until
Yes, it was not until, or it wasn't until. Until what? Until she
she
left.
left.
Yes. So it was not until she left that I realized that she was a famous person. Okay? Ace. Perfect. Then we have myself. So unfortunately, nobody would pay in the room for me. So I have to do what? Or I did what?
I paint the room by myself, unfortunately.
Yes, but I painted the room myself. Yes. Why do I use here the past simple? In this case, the simple past. Who can tell me what do I use here? It's that I painted the room myself. Unfortunately.
Because I have realized the activity and I finish it.
The clue is would, the modal verb would. When do we use would? Do you remember? Would, used to, be used to, and get used to. It was from the very beginning of the lesson. Of the course, sorry, of the course. When you are going to talk about past habits or past situations, that is why. It was like nobody painted the room for me, would paint the room for me. So I painted the room myself, okay, in the past. That is why. And finally, Carrie. Caroline was too tired to work anymore, so she stopped. So Caroline did what? As you know, this is a phrasal verb that means continue, carry on. So
Carry out?
yes, carry on. Yeah, it is carry on, to continue. It means to continue, right? To move on. So carry on. But Caroline did what? Or was not able to do what? Anymore because she was too tired. So I'm gonna tell you. Caroline couldn't or could not carry on. She was not able to continue to move on, to carry on, but doing what? Working. So she couldn't carry on, she couldn't continue working anymore because she was too tired. And let's check. Yes, 10 out of 10. Perfect. So number one. Okay, please. If you don't understand something, a grammatical structure or maybe something, let me know, please. Okay? Don't hesitate from telling me. Okay, wait. We have for sure the phrasal verb looking forward to, going on holiday. So it means that I cannot or I can't wait to go on holiday. Okay? Number two, it was the easiest one. Martin wanted to know the cost of the tickets. Okay? Number three, you shouldn't have deleted, right? Debiste haber eliminado. It was not until she left that I realized this. Okay? Number five, I guess it is. Yeah. So I painted around myself. Why is in the present in the simple past story? Because we have good paint, which indicates a past habit or a past action. Okay, so it means that I painted around myself. And finally, carry on, that means to continue. So Caroline couldn't carry on working anymore because she was too tired. Okay, maybe do you have any questions so far about this exercise? No? Okay, so let's continue with the other one. Okay, this is it. Please, Ariel, can you help me reading this sentence, the original one? We have been, right?
Okay. Being, I'm sure Sue was pleased when she saw the coat you bought her.
Yeah. What do you think, guys? It could be the answer here. I am sure Sue was pleased, was happy when she saw the coat you bought her. So when she saw the coat that you bought her.
She had been happy and then pleased when she saw the coat.
Almost there, my dear. Almost there. She must have been. She must have been. When it comes to speculate. Ella debe haber estado, right? Ella debe haber estado pleased, right? When she saw the coat you bought her. Because it says, I am sure. So it seems like you are like claiming that it was true, right? So she must have been pleased when she saw the coat that you bought for her. One more time, sorry. It is called the modal perfect tense because we use the modal verb, a modal verb, and then the present perfect. And it's like this, okay? Wishes and regrets. It says, I would love to go to the cinema tonight, right? But I have to do the ironing. What do you wish? So I wish the cinema tonight, but I have to do the ironing.
Have gone.
I wish I could. Sorry.
Yes, I wish I could go. Ojalá pudiera ir. Ojalá podría ir. It depends, right? I wish I could go to the cinema, right? But I have to do the iron, so it is impossible. Perfect. Must. I am sure. One more time. It says, I am sure Mark is tired because he's yawning a lot. So Mark, because he is yawning a lot.
Must be, maybe.
Yes, Mark must be tired. Debe estar cansado. Mark must be tired because he is yawning a lot. Okay. The next one, please. 4. I am hungry because last time I ate was 5 years ago. So I am hungry because the present perfect.
I haven't eaten
Yes,
for 5 hours.
I have not eaten for 5 hours to point out a period of time. I haven't eaten for 5 hours. Yes, there is no spelling mistakes. Next, been. He is so relaxed. I am sure he has just got back from holiday. He is back. So he is so relaxed. So it says I am sure one more time. Okay, as you see here, as I told you, you know this one. I am sure he has just got back from holiday. So he must, right? Because it says I am sure. And what is missing? Please, let's give it a go. I need you to try it.
Have.
Have, perfect.
Has.
Have, always have, because when it comes to modal verbs, it is always with have, not has. Because we cannot conjugate verbs.
Been back.
Okay, we don't have to forget this one. Just been, because it says has just. We have to write it exactly like this. So he must have just been on holiday, right? Él debe haber estado de vacaciones. So that is why he is so relaxed. And the next one, with the intensifier to, I am not fit enough to go in for a marathon. So it means that you are not fitness, you are not in shape enough in order to go in a marathon. So I am what? To go in for a marathon. We need a prefix here in order to write the negative form of fit. I guess that you don't know this one, but I'm gonna tell you right away. Unfit. I am so unfit. I am too unfit for what? To go in for a marathon. Okay? And that's it. Perfect. Okay? Matt has been pleased. Matt has been pleased. I wish I could go to the cinema. Mark must be tired. I haven't eaten for 5 hours. He must have just been on holiday, and that is why he's so relaxed. And I am too unfit in order to go in for a marathon. Let me know, please. Do you have any questions regarding this part? No? Okay. I hope so. Let's go with another one. Let's give it a try this one. Please, could you help me reading this sentence, Adela, please?
I was possible.
It
Ah,
was.
pardon. Sorry. It
Yes.
was, yes. It was possible that she was taking a shower, which is why she could not hear the bell.
Okay, so we have to use the modal verb may. So she what?
She may be on the shower.
She may be in the shower. Do you think so? What do you think, Ariel and Vanessa?
I think that it should maybe shower.
Maybe shower. Okay. What do you
I
think,
think
Ariel?
she made taking a shower.
Okay, I'm gonna provide you with a clue. One more time, as it says, it was possible, possibility. We use the modal verb may when it comes to talk about possibilities or probabilities. Okay, so one more time, you have to use the modal perfect tense. That is the clue. Okay, please give it a try. So she may have, right? Because it is possible, possibility. She may have what? What is missing? If it says if she was taking a shower, so where was she in? She may have been, right, in the shower. That is one possibility. Or maybe she must have been having a shower. Or maybe she must have been taking a shower. All of these three possible choices are correct. She might have been taking a shower. Ella podría haber estado tomando una ducha. That is the meaning. Okay? The next one, please. Vanessa, please, could you help me reading the next one? I am sure.
I am sure he hasn't left because his house is still here.
Yes. So we have, right? I am sure he hasn't left. One more time, it says, I am sure he hasn't left because his coat is still here. So what do you think, guys? It could be the answer here. I'm going to provide you with a clue. How do
He
you say?
must have been here.
In this case, must not, because it says, oh yeah, it says, I am sure he hasn't left. But there is another way to express, like, you are certain, you are really sure that something happened. In this case, we have to use the modal verb could. So she couldn't have left. Él no pudo haber salido. That is exactly meaning. Okay? He couldn't have left because his coat is still here. That is another one. So it's like you are claiming, you are very sure that no, he couldn't be. No pudo haber sido él. He couldn't have left. The next one. Do. Yes. So the ferry couldn't sail because the weather was bad. So the ferry couldn't sail, and you know this one. You know this one. Please tell me.
Due to the
Yes.
weather.
Due to the weather, the bad weather. Yes, due to the bad weather. Okay. The next one. Yeah, it is better. This expression we learned it. The teacher told us not to be late on Friday. So this is the reported speech. So you late on Friday, the teacher said. Do you remember this expression that más te vale with the
You
better?
better have to.
You had better. Yes, you had better. But what? Not be late. When you use the expression had better in positive, you better not, and then the verb automatically without to, without, not be, not work, not study, not play, not run, so on. Without to, okay? Always with had better after not. Or maybe had better, and then the verb, for example, had better be late in a positive way, without to as well. So be careful with that. The next one, please. Been. There are Spanish and French translation of the book. So the book has been done what? Into Spanish and French. I'm gonna do.
The book has been translated.
Yes, perfect. The book has been translated into Spanish and French. Perfect. Thank you, Ariel. And finally, unless, a menos. So she will only phone if she gets lost. So she will do what? Unless what? Okay, this sentence. This one is particularly this one is very tricky. It's really tricky. So I need you to take your time, analyze it, and tell me please when you're ready. It says she will only, right, phone if this is pointing out a condition, she gets lost. Okay, please take your time, take a look at it, think of a proper answer, and let me know, please.
Maybe she will not phone unless she get lost.
Yes, perfect, my dear Adela. Yes, unless she gets lost. Perfect. She will not or she won't phone unless she gets lost. Perfect. Let's take a look at the answers right away. Okay, only one was incorrect. Oh yeah, because it says it cannot. Yeah, it was a mistake on my own. The modal verb can. It was only a spelling mistake. He can have left. Él no puede haber salido. So she might have been taking a shower due to the bad weather. Had better not be late. The book has been translated and she will not phone unless she gets lost. So far, any questions regarding this exercise? No? Don't you have? Please feel free to ask me wherever you need to know. No? Okay. One more exercise. As we go through this kind of exercise, it is going to get harder, okay? We have a way. Please help me reading the first one, Ariel. Jane.
Jane knows how to cheat successfully at chess.
Yeah, we have a way. And it says Jane knows how to adjust.
Get away with.
Do you think so? Yes, and actually it is. Get away with, right? Cheating at chess. What is the meaning in Spanish of this sentence, my dear Adela?
Salirse con la suya.
Yes, perfect. Yes, nice. That is the meaning. Get away with something, right? Don't forget. Take notes of this phrase. Get away with something. And as with is a preposition, If you use a verb, always with ing form. For example, get away with working, get away with cheating, get away with we're running, get away with anywhere, any verb. Okay. Next, number two, please, Ariel. I will take.
I will take my MP3 player because we might want to listen to music.
Yes. So it is possible that we want to listen to music. So I will take my MP3 player case. Listen to music.
In case we need to listen to music.
Yes. In case, it's correct. In case what? In case we
We
want.
want to.
Yes, perfect. Thank you so much, Vanessa. We want to listen to music. Unlikely, improbable. So there probably won't be any more customers today. Today. So it is what? Be any more customers today.
It's unlikely to be any more customers today.
Almost there. It is unlikely, right? That what? There will be. It is unlikely that there will be any more customers today because it says won't is the future. So you have to use will. So it is unlikely that there will be any more customers today. Okay, this one automatically I see here cancel and it says cold. I know that this is a phrasal verb that means cancel. So they had to cancel the outdoor exhibition because of the bad weather. So the outdoor exhibition was what? Because of the bad weather.
All of.
Called off, perfect. Yes. So the outdoor exhibition had to be tuvo que ser cancelada. Had to be called off because of the bad weather. Called off. Thank you so much, Vanessa. The next one. Succeed. I failed to persuade Tony to take up stamp collecting. So I what? Using succeed. Tony to take up stamp collecting. This is a collocation. Succeed in. Always within. Succeed in working, succeed in reaching my goal, succeeding in. Succeed in. So how could it be the answer?
I couldn't succeed in Tony.
Yeah, I didn't. I didn't succeed in what? What was the action? Persuade. In sorry. Persuading. In persuading. Succeeding, the verbs have to go with ing form. Succeeding, persuading because of the preposition in. In persuading Tony to take up stamp collecting. And finally, the last one, travel. So we found it difficult to write a story. So it seems that what? We,
Had trouble.
yes, we have trouble. But doing what? In here you have two possible options. Writing, so we have trouble writing, or maybe we have trouble in writing. Okay, that is up to you. Any of those are correct. Specifically, particular personally, I could say this one. I had trouble writing the story. So let's take a look at the answers. Yeah, only one is incorrect, and I don't know which one. I guess it was only a spelling mistake, okay? Get away with cheating, just in case we want to listen to music, it is unlikely there will be. Had to be cancelled, didn't succeed in, and had trouble writing. What was the mistake here? Oh yeah, it was a spelling mistake. I forgot to write the letter E, the letter I, sorry. Yeah. That is okay. Okay, about this exercise, do you have any questions? No? Okay. So we continue in that case. Exercise number 13, I guess. Okay, please. Wishes and regrets. Yeah. Adela, please. Let's go with the first one.
I am sorry I didn't go to the party last night.
Okay, so we have to use wish. So I to the party last night.
I wish I could go to the party last night.
Okay, what do you think, the Vanessa in Ariel? Do you agree with Adela? Can you repeat, please, Adela, what was the answer that you told me?
I wish I could go to the party last night.
Yeah, it says, I didn't go to the party. I'm gonna give you a pattern, okay? When it comes to talking about wishing, when it comes to wishes and regrets, and if in the original sentence it is in simple past, as it is here, didn't go, it is for sure, yes, you have to take it for granted, that the next one is going to be in past perfect, okay? So always, I wish in past
It
perfect.
could be I
Oh,
wish I had gone.
I wish.
Yes, I wish I had gone to the party last night. Yes, I wish I had gone always. If you see in the first sentence, simple past, it is for sure that the next one is going to be past perfect. Don't forget. The next one, please. Rather, I would prefer you to phone Jane. And we have rather. So I would rather what? It is ladies. Who can tell me why? I would rather you phone Amy. Why do I use here the simple past you phoned Jane? Who can tell me? Ariel, Adela, or Vanessa? Why do I use her? Okay, for sure. I would prefer is exactly the same as I would rather. But what do I use here? Phoned. Ignore phone.
Because we are using would.
No. Because the accurate translation it's yo preferiría que tú llamaras a Jane. That is why. When it comes to this kind of expressions, you have to use the simple past of the verbs. The past of the verbs, actually. Yeah. So I would rather you worked. Yo preferiría que tú trabajaras. I would rather you studied. Yo preferiría que tú estudiaras. And so on, right? This is the structure. Number 3. Hardly. The theater was practically empty. So there was the theater. There was hardly, for sure, right? Sorry, hardly. Yes. And what is missing here?
Anyone?
Anyone, perfect. Where? At. At the theater, right? So there was hardly anyone at the theater. Perfect. Or maybe in. It is up to you. At or in. It's exactly the same. The next one, supposed. People say that dancing is good for your health. So dancing, and we have supposed. To be supposed to. We dealt with this structure once, as far as I remember. Yes. So dancing is what?
Is supposed to be.
We suppose.
Yes, perfect. Nice. Is supposed to be health to be good, sorry. To be good for your health. That is supposed. Next. Time. So you should stop going to late night concerts. So it is time to what? think of the proper answer. So it is time you to do what?
To stop going?
It is time you stopped. Once again. You stop going to late night concerts. Why do I use here the ing form? Because after a stop, it is common to use the gerund, the ing form. Okay? And why do I use a stop here? Because one more time, it is this expression similar like this one that was in here found. Ya es hora de que dejaras de ir, right? That is why I use the past of the verbs, the past form of the verbs. It's time you stopped going to late night concerts. Okay, I would rather, yeah, would you automatically, mine, would you? I would rather you didn't use my car. So, would you, what, my car? You're like making a polite request. It says, I would rather you didn't use my car.
You might not
Yes, would you mind?
using my car.
Would you mind not using, yes, not using my car? Why do I use here one more time the gerund? Because after would you mind, either in positive or negative, all of the verbs have to go with ing form once again. And that is why. And let's see, yes, 10 out of 10. I wish I had gone. I would rather you found there was hardly anyone in the theater, or anybody, which is the same. Dancing is supposed to be good for your health. It is time you stopped going to late night concerts. And would you mind not using my car? Nice. Perhaps any questions regarding this part? Ariel, Vanessa, and Adela, let me know, please. No? Okay. Let's move on to the next exercise. Okay. We have a secure meeting. So I remember the first time I met my wife. So I remember first time. What could it be the answer here? I don't know.
Maybe
Okay.
could be I remember meeting my wife for the first time. First time? I don't know.
Yes. I remember meeting, right? My wife, pretty sure, for the first time. I remember the first time that I met my friend, so I remember meeting my wife for the first time. That is exactly the same. Perfect. Thank you so much, Adela. Number two, case. The tickets might be expensive. It is possible, that they may be expensive. So take plenty of money. So take plenty of money. Expensive. It is very similar to the other one. In case that what? Take plenty of money. In case. What is missing?
The tickets, in case the tickets will be expensive.
In case the tickets, sorry, let me here. Okay, in case the tickets, right, are expensive. In case the tickets are expensive. Do not forget. The next one, please, my dear Ariel. Can you help me out reading that?
By 7 o'clock, Mara was very tired, so she went to bed.
So by 7 o'clock, Marta was what? It is like the consequence and the result. The cause, sorry, the cause and the result. Cause and consequence. So by 7 o'clock, Marta was what? Went to bed.
It could be she was so tired that she
Yes. She was so tired that she went to bed. Perfect, Ariel. Nice, terrific. Thank you so much. She was so tired that she went to bed. The next one, please. Adela, please go ahead. Will.
We'll get into the stadium if we arrive by 8.
Okay, we have as the keyword long. I don't know if you remember this one, but we learned this one in I don't know specifically when, but we learned it. We will get into the stadium.
As long as
Yes, siempre y cuando. As long as. As long as what? It is we will get into the stadium if we arrive by 8. So what is missing here, Adela? As long as
um, could be we arrive by 8 or
perfect.
will be at
We arrive, just like that. So as long as we arrive by 8. Siempre y cuando lleguemos a las 8. Perfect. The next one. So you could stay with us next time you are in town. So you could, sorry, we could, next time that you are in town. I guess that you know this is a phrasal verb. This is actually a transitive phrasal verb. Have you ever heard about this phrasal verb that means when you want to provide someone with accommodation at your house, at home? For example, let's imagine that you are with some friends hanging around at your place, and it is like very late at
Put
night.
up.
put up. It could
Yes,
be
put up. Yes. So we could put you up, right? Next time that you are in town. Podemos alojarte, right? That is the exact meaning. Put someone up. And finally, such. Jane had never eaten a meal that was as delicious as that one. So Jane had never eaten meal before. This was regarding the uses of so and such.
such as delicious meal.
Yes, such a delicious meal because it is in singular. A delicious meal before. Yes, perfect. Let's give it a go to the answers. Okay, I don't know. Tickets. Oh yeah, it was only a spelling mistake for me. As I told you, I am not really good at typing on the keyboard. I make so many mistakes. Okay, it was in the case. In the case, the tickets are meeting my wife for the first time. Perfect. Was so tired that. That she, sorry, I forgot to write the pronoun. That she went to bed. Perfect. So Martha was so tired that she went to bed. As long as we arrive by 8, put you up and such a delicious meal. I guess that it was everything clear, right? Yes? Don't you have any questions? Okay. Otherwise, we continue. Number 15 in this case. Whether. Whether is the clause, right? Is specifically if is the same. Whether or if is exactly the same. So, do you want to buy a car or not? Mark asked Sarah. So, what did Mark ask to Sarah? So, Mark asked to buy his car.
Ask whether she want to buy.
Do you think so? What do you think, Ariela or Vanessa? Do you agree with Ariel? Mark asked Sarah, right? Whether, this case is here, whether what? Whether she wanted. Sorry, this case is Sarah. Yeah, Sarah. So Mark asked Sarah whether she wanted to buy his car or not. Okay, that is. Number 2. Like, so Tom is not usually so bad tempered. So it is what? Do you remember this expression that indicates when it is not common for a person to be like a specific behavior?
It's unlikely.
It is not like. It is not like, right? What? It is not like. Tom,
B.
yes, to be. So it is expression, please. I would like you to take note of this structure because it is. It is like or it is not like, and then the person, in this case is Tom or him or her, it depends. Then to, and then the verb. To be, or and so on. It means that it is not a particular or it is not common for that person, or it is not a usual behavior or characteristic of this person, of a person, or maybe people. It is not like someone to be in a certain way. If then we have enough. Okay, the next one. This car is so small for any more luggage. So there enough in this car for any more luggage. What do you think?
There is not enough
Yes, there is not enough space.
space.
Perfect. There is not enough space in this car for any more luggage. Perfect. Next. Okay, this one is the one that is very tricky as well. So not, so jazz is less popular. Be careful. Jazz is less popular now than it was 50 years ago. In here, I guess it was
Maybe
okay. Jazz.
okay, jazz is not as
Mhm.
popular as
Yes.
it was 50 years ago.
Ace. Perfect. Terrific. Amazing. Jazz is not as popular as it was 50 years ago. Great. This is the phrases for comparisons. The next one. We have the preposition as. So the phone was cheaper than I expected. So the phone was as I expected.
Phone was not as expensive as.
Yes, was not as expensive as I expected. Perfect. Finally told. Why did you not tell me? I was wrong. So you told I was wrong. One more time, it is the modal perfect tense. How do you say in English debiste haberme dicho? Is specifically that.
You should have told me.
Yes, you should have told me. You should have told me. I was wrong. Should have told me. Sorry, yeah. Perfect. Ace. Perfect. All of them are right. So whether you want it, it is not like Tom to be. There is not enough space, just as not as popular as the phone was not as expensive as I thought it would be, as I expected. And you should have told me I was wrong. Perfect. Okay. You are getting the hang of it. You are getting accustomed to this kind of exercise. And I'm glad to. Okay. Number one, please, Ariel. So that Maria.
So that Maria could go on holiday in the summer. She saved 20 euros a week.
Yes. So in order that Maria could go on holiday in the summer, she saved 20 euros a week. So it means that Maria saved 20 euros a week, able to go on holiday in summer.
In order to be,
Yes, in order to be able. Perfect. Can you help me out, please, reading the second one, Vanessa, please?
Not about asking the boss for the day off.
Okay, so what do you think it could be the answer here? This is one more time the expression there is no point in, right? No tiene caso.
There is no point.
Yeah, there is no point in. Don't forget, this is a very common expression in the exam. There is no point in asking the boss for a day off. Number three, please, Adela. Mateo.
Mateo had not expected the concert to be so good.
Yes, Mateo hadn't expected the concert to be so good. Okay, I don't know who is trying to join right now. Is Camila trying to join? Okay, yeah. Welcome back, Camila. Good evening.
Good evening, teacher. Sorry for joining me too late
Don't worry.
tonight.
Remember that the lesson is being recorded so you can check it whenever you need. Okay? Okay, so we were working on this. Better. So Mateo hadn't expected the concert to be so good. So the concert. Okay, let's keep going. We were working on this one. Better. So the concert. Better Mateo had expected. It says that Mateo hadn't expected the concert to be so good. Okay, sorry. Okay, let me know, please. What do you think it could be the answer here? So the concert was what?
The concert was better than
Yes, was better than Matthew had expected to be. Perfect. Next. What? Do you realize what a time? Harry asked Will. This is the reported speech. So Will asked Harry what it was. Think of the answer, please. Let me know when you have
what time it was.
it. Is almost there. So Will asked Harry if he realized, right? Sorry. Here it is. Okay. Welcome back, everybody. Okay, so Will ask Harry if he realized what time it was. Right? There it could be. The next one, please. Finished. At the end of at the end of this speech, the winner thanked his parents. So the winner, his parents. We have to just finished. I'm gonna give you a clue. We need the word before. Before. So how could it be? At the end of the speech, of his speech, the winner thanked his parents. Do you give up? Okay, Camila, Vanessa, Ariel, and Adela, please let me know. Do you have an idea? It says at the end of
No
the
idea.
speech. No? Okay, so the winner finished, right? What? His speech for sure. Before, right? Doing what? Thinking. Before thanking his parents. Okay? That is Sugi. So I guess he got finished his speech before thanking, right, his parents. And finally, month. I applied for the job a month ago. So it was what? I applied for the job.
It was a month since I applied. Since I applied
Since
for.
it has been a month, right? So it has been a month since. Remember, it is not science, it is since, okay? So it has been a month since I applied for the job. Or maybe it is one option, right? The other one is only using the simple present. It is a month, right? It is a month since I applied for the job. Any of those are correct. So let's take a look at the answers. And yes, there you go. All of them are right. So Maria saved 20 euros a week in order to be. There is no point in. It was better down. If he realized what time it was, the winner finished his speech before thanking his parents, and it is a month since he applied for the job. Perfect. Do you have any questions? Sorry, I was about to forget it regarding this part. No, let me know, please. Feel free to ask me if you need to know something. No? Okay. So let's move on to the next part until you become experts in this part. Can you help me out, please, with the first sentence, Ariel? Aware.
I haven't got a clue about all of the facts.
Yeah, so I haven't got a clue about all of that. So I was what? In every one of the facts. But be careful, it says every one, each one of the facts. Think of the answer, please.
I wasn't aware.
It says I haven't got in present, so I am aware. I am not aware. I am not aware, right, of each and every. Have you ever heard about this expression, each and every? No? It means
No.
todos y cada uno. Todos y cada uno de los hechos in this case. Each and every one of the facts. Todos y cada uno. Don't forget. Take notes of this phrase. This is a useful way. And number two, please. Camila, have you come? Camila, can you hear me? I don't think so.
Yes.
Okay. Can you help me?
I have. Yes. Have you come up with any new ideas yet?
Yeah. So have you come up with any ideas, any new ideas yet? Have you thought of any new ideas yet? Right? I told you the answer actually. Yes.
Have you get up?
Yes. Have you thought? I didn't realize that I gave you the answer of any new ideas yet. That is the meaning of the phrasal verb come up with. Think of an idea or think of something. Number three, please, Adela. Who is to blame?
Who is to blame for what happened yesterday?
¿Quién es el culpable de lo que pasó ayer? Who is to blame for what happened yesterday? So, whose, do you remember this relative pronoun? Here we have to use fault. Happened yesterday. Okay, you should know this one. You are Adela, maybe, and perhaps Vanessa. You are English teachers as well. Do you know maybe?
Fair.
Yes, whose fault? And what is next? Okay, when it comes to talking about whose, using whose fault is it? Always ladies. ¿De quién es la culpa? Whose fault is it for what happened yesterday? Okay, whose fault is it for what happened yesterday? Or whose fault is it for breaking the windows? Or whose fault is it for failing test? And so on. Okay, yes, ladies. The next one, please. Vanessa, please. It is said.
It is said that there is likely to be another world war soon.
Yeah, so it is said, se dice que, it is said that there is likely to be another World War soon. So it is possible there is going to be another word will soon. So everyone, we have to use will. Be another world word in no time. So what do you think it could be here? Tell me, please. No? Okay, I'm gonna tell you. Everyone says that there will be, sorry, there will be another world war soon. Okay? It's like that. Everyone is saying, everyone says that there will be another world war soon. Okay? Prevent it. Okay. Automatically, I see that it is the expression that I'm thinking of it. Okay? So we were impeded from passing the exam by his awful teaching technique. So his awful teaching technique prevented what? The exam. This is a fixed expression that is prevented from. Prevent from. For example, I tell you, let's imagine that you don't understand something, as always I tell you, and I tell you, don't prevent yourselves from asking me, right? If you don't understand something. It is exactly like this in here. So his awful teaching technique, it is like this. Prevented us from what? From passing the exam. That is, nos impidió pasar el examen, right? That is the meaning of this phrase. Prevent someone from doing something. And finally, the last one, please, Camila. I find it difficult.
Oh,
Camila,
okay.
okay.
I find difficult. I find it difficult to get the grasp of phrasal verbs.
Phrasal verbs, yeah. So I find it difficult. It is hard to me to get the grasp, to understand the phrasal verbs. So phrasal verbs, we have to use me to get the grasp of. This is a very difficult one.
It could be similar that you said. Maybe phrasal verb is difficult.
In this case, it
Sim-
seem difficult. Phrasal verbs seem difficult for who? To me, right? Phrasal verbs seem difficult to me to get the grasp of. Los phrasal verbs parecen ser difíciles para mí de entenderlos, to get the grasp of, okay? So let's give it a go. Okay, all of them are right. I have not aware of each and every. Have you thought of any new ideas? Whose fault is it for what happened? Everyone says that there will be. Prevented us from passing the exam and seemed difficult to me. Okay. So far, do you have any questions regarding this part? No? Alright. So let's move on to the last exercise because time is almost over. Yeah. Okay, please, Adela, please help me out. Reading the first one. It wasn't.
It wasn't Mark that you met in the shop.
Okay, and in turn, please tell me what do you think is the answer? We have. It wasn't Mark that you met in the shop. Do you remember this one is very similar like the other one that it was before? It could not. have been. No pudo haber sido Mark, el que conociste en la tienda. So it couldn't have been, or it could not have been Mark. This is the modal perfect tense, as I told you, okay? Don't forget. It couldn't have been Mark. Number 2, please, Ariel. She was.
She was just going to have her breakfast when the phone rang.
Yeah, it is about. I tell you, I'm gonna give you a clue. Example, let's see. Yeah, and actually, right now, time is almost over, and I tell you, this lesson is about to finish. Está a punto de terminar. It's exactly like this. So she was what? She was just going to have her breakfast when the phone rang. With about. So she was just.
About to finish her breakfast.
Yes, perfect, Camila. Thank you so much. She was about to have her breakfast when the phone rang. Nice. Number 3, please. Vanessa. Steve didn't.
Steve didn't manage to complete his work.
So he couldn't manage to complete his work. So Steve failed in what? This is not difficult.
Steve failed incomplete his work.
Failed to complete. Yes, still failed. Sorry, it is misspelled. Failed, yes, to complete his work. The next one, please. Camila, how long?
How long has she been studying English?
Yes, this is the present perfect continuous. So,
When she began studying English? When she has been.
okay, let's think of this one very carefully. You have to make the question in simple past, Camila. Could you give it a go? Let's begin. So, how long?
When.
Yes, when? Tell me, please.
I'm not sure.
Okay, don't worry. If you made a mistake, it doesn't matter.
But I don't know where it would begin.
Okay, how do you make a question using the simple past? When, did, right? Because when it comes to making questions, you have to use the auxiliary verbs at the very beginning. So, how long did she begin, right? Studying English. ¿Cuándo empezó a estudiar inglés, right? When did she begin studying English? And that's it. The next one, please. Who's missing? Ariel, please. One more time. One more time. George.
George wrote his last novel 5 years ago.
Yeah. So it was what? George wrote his last novel.
It was 5 years since.
Yes, it was 5 years ago, right? When George wrote his last novel. When? So it was, sorry, 5. Yeah, it was 5 years ago when George wrote his last novel. And finally, Adela, please. Nobody.
Nobody took any notice of his bad behavior.
Yeah. Take notice of take any notice means to pay attention, right? To to pay attention to something. So nobody took any notice of his bad behavior. So nobody did what? His bad behavior. Remember, it says took in past. So please tell me.
Pay
Yes.
attention about his bad behavior.
Yes, nobody paid attention, or any attention is the same, is right? 2. So nobody paid attention to his bad behavior. And that's it, okay? So with this, we finish today's lesson, okay? And I hope it's been useful for you. And actually, all of them are correct, yeah. In the lesson, we continue practicing the other parts of the exam, okay? Because as you know, this course is about to finish, and we have to make the most of the time. One thing that I want to tell you is that the reading parts and the listening tasks, we're going to skip them, okay? You have to practice them at home. And as far as I realized, you are good at listening and you are good at writing. Sorry, at reading. But what we have to focus on the most is the grammar part, because you have to be accurate in this part. You have to know. So please, let's turn your cameras and let's take today's attendance screenshot, and then you can leave, please. Turn your cameras. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Camila. Thank you, Vanessa. Okay. There you are. Yes. Thank you so much, my dear students, for being here today. And we will see you on Thursday, right? Bye bye. Have a good night.
Thank
you,
you.
teacher.
You too.
Thank you, teacher.